Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. Um, as mentioned, my name is Natasha, and I'm the remote support group lead for GoTo. I'm excited to connect with you all today. GoTo is focused on making IT easy for companies across the world, and I'm looking forward to explaining how we do this differently and how we do it more effectively than everyone else. So let's jump right in. Now, all the working from home that we've been doing over the last 2 years, this whole remote shift has given back time to people. It's given back time into our own hands. Research says about 1 hour a day because we don't need to commute, right? So we're saving that travel time to the office and back home from the office. And workers, including ourselves, employees across the world, across companies, are really liking having this time and they don't want to give it up, right? Would any of us give it up to go back to that regular commute, the 5 days work from office scenario? I don't think so, right? So much so that 7 out of 10 employees will now refuse a job that does not offer flexible work or remote work. Most employers are taking notice of this and they are adapting to this and they want to make their employees happy. And in a big leap from 5% that was the remote work that was adopted in 2019. This year, over half, that is more than 55% of all workers will be offered flexible work permanently. That's a huge shift. That's a 173% shift from 5% of remote work adoption in 2019 to 55% of remote work adoption in 2022. And with the less in-person meetings, technology has now become even more powerful to power communications, right? So this creates a raft of new anywhere, any device tech scenarios that need a permanent solution. Employees must have a consistent work experience because we're all working in different work locations. But the one thing that remains constant is our work. And so we need to have a consistent work experience, and that's what needs to be offered by our employers. Many of employees don't have access to their corporate phone when they're at home, resorting to personal cell phones or simply sending customers straight to voicemail. 70% of SMBs primarily use their corporate phone system for customer engagement. If they do use a contact center, frontline teams want flexible work too. They need to be able to take the contact center home, right? So contact centers that were set up in the office now needs to be a contact center that's set up from employee homes. With key personnel now away from the office, including IT staff, what happens when something goes wrong, right? Do they pack up everything and go to the office, or does the IT support personnel have to bring all their tools to the employee's home? Or can it be fixed right then and there? 3 out of 4 SMBs don't have remote support tools currently. Weekly huddles and town halls, right? Meetings within a company with all the employees present will always need to cater for those that are not at the office. When addressing larger audiences, these are the times to use bespoke webinar solutions and not standard video conferencing. There's always someone munching away on something with their microphone on. This is not what you want when your CEO or your business owner is addressing the whole company, but 2 out of 3 SMBs are still doing it. Workers will need to connect from anywhere on any device, a car or a cafe or a train or a flight. We've seen mobile downloads soar by over 1,000% over the last 2 years. Mobile applications and mobile devices are critical to flexible work. And lastly, there is more to flexible work than simply letting people work from home. Getting your technology right increases the likelihood of workers being happy with their work and so continuing to work in your company. Employee retention is even more important today with the whole great resignation that we faced over the last 2 years. So employee experience needs to be focused on, and that's what research says that IT leaders across companies across the world have shifted from a customer first focus to an employee first and a company customer first focus. So employees are as important as their companies in any business. And that's what we do at GoTo, right? We help make IT easy from anywhere and everywhere. We design software for flexible work, and we have been doing so for the last 19 years. So this whole terminology of remote working, of working from home, of remote support, of collaboration, all of that is our day in and day out business for the last 19 years. We've been doing it since 2003. And we are the only company, GoTo is the only company that can empower you to connect and support your employees and your customers from anywhere, any way, on any device. So the two needs of the hour that we're talking about is connecting and supporting. And both of that, put that together, it gives your employees and your customers a complete end-to-end experience, connecting with your employees as well as getting the support that they need. And those are the two verticals that GoTo represents. Our software is simple. It's a single application built for SMBs and mid-market companies, but powerful enough for enterprises. We know the value of SMBs today, and they are crucial to our economy. And we want to bring you the same value we bring companies that are enterprise companies or large-scale companies like Salesforce or Accenture that are also our customers today. Our tools are easy to buy, they're easy to manage, they're easy to use, easy to deploy, because we know easy is crucial today. You don't have time for impossible, time consuming headaches and bulky, heavy downloads. Secure. Our company has been grounded in trustworthiness since day one. Since 2003, we've been speaking and preaching security. We are recognized as such by countless third party and consumer review sites as being one of the most secure applications because of our strongest reputation for uptime, for customer support, and reliability, and overall performance of our products, right? And we never sacrifice that trust. Rather, we innovate on top of it, and we are pioneers of zero trust security. And we'll see in our products how we've applied that security. And this comes with bleeding edge partnerships. We are proud to leverage our global network of trusted technology and channel partners to unlock more value for you as a customer. With more than 100 strategic alliances, our API integration strategy enables simple, secure, and flexible experiences across many verticals everywhere. And we do all this through our GoTo portfolio, right? What you see on the slide today is our GoTo portfolio on a page, right? We do it with our flexible work software. We see integrated solutions with our integrated solutions that is across GoTo with GoTo Connect on the right-hand side and GoTo Resolve on the left-hand side will empower your employees to do their best work. And this is the only way that we've learned through research and a lot of data study that we've learned that this is the only way to keep both your employees and your customers connected, supported, and secure, combined with SMB affordability. Affordability being key today in this day and day out where we need to invest all our resources and all our investments on our employees and our customers to help you optimize your tech stack, to create efficiencies in and plus delivering cost savings, all while delivering the simplest, most secure, and flexible experience for IT professionals and their end users. With GoTo Resolve that you see on the left-hand side, we'll empower you to support your flexible workers. We have merged our best-in-class, award-winning remote support tools and access solutions into one, and added an additional unique layer of zero trust security on top of that. So GoTo Resolve, as you see on the slide, enables you to remotely support your employees and your customers by offering remote access features, remote support, conversational ticketing, which has been integrated with Slack and Microsoft Teams, visual engagement through camera share, as well as remote monitoring and management to monitor and communicate and safeguard your network infrastructure. And then through GoTo Connect on the right, we provide you with a communication solution that will connect your flexible workers with each other and your customers. Built off the business phone system chosen by SMBs, GoTo Connect's all-new unified experience provides more power and deeper analytics than any other product today, namely with its fit-for-purpose built SMB-specific contact center solution. It all comes in one unified GoTo application for end users to be able to download across desktops, laptops, tablets, and mobiles and cell phones. It can be accessed anywhere on any network, on any device, on any operating system. And now both of these products that you see on both sides share a new, modern, intuitive user experience to create efficiencies for your IT and for your end users that was never there before. And the all-new GoTo Admin app gives you one unified administration console to accomplish everything you need to connect and support your employees and customers, which no other company can offer. Moving forward, let's look at our remote support group of products. So we've looked at GoTo Resolve on the left-hand side. We've spoken about how it enables remote access, remote support, conversational ticketing. All of that will be expanded upon now as I dive into the remote support group portfolio. But before I do that, let's look at a little bit of our history, right? I spoke earlier about being in the remote work business since 2003 for the last 19 years. And that's exactly what we've done when we launched Central in 2003. So to give you a little bit of a story, we had one of our founding fathers, Martin, was an IT professional that lived in Buda. And he had to travel from Buda to Pest, which are two different cities in Europe, and he had to cross, the whole River Danube, a whole chain link bridge, and all the traffic and all of that congestion to get to his office on a daily basis at 3 a.m. to perform certain IT tasks. And so he, with a little bit of ingenuity, he decided to automate that. And that's what was developed as Central, which became a remote monitoring and management solution, which is used globally today by SMBs and mid-market companies for their endpoint monitoring and management. That was launched in 2003. And then in 2009, we launched Rescue, which is an enterprise-grade IT remote support solution, which offers companies like Wipro or Dell or HP or Microsoft the ability to support their end users or their customers that are using their devices, their machines, to get that remote support when there is an issue faced on the computers. GoTo Assist was launched to be able to support SMBs that needed a lightweight, browser-based, affordable solution. And then came GoTo Resolve, which was launched this year in Feb with our company rebrand to give you the best of all, the best from Central, the best from Rescue, and the best of GoTo Assist put together in one, all-in-one IT platform in a unified fashion to give you the best of all of it. So it is the perfect toolkit for SMBs and mid-market companies, which gives them all the tools that they need to be able to support their employees no matter where they are. To give you an overview of some of our best-in-class remote support group products, product customers, you can see on this slide, you see a whole myriad of brands, right? And the reason I want to show you this today is to show you that our remote support group products are industry agnostic, right? It can be a retail company, it can be a food chain, it can be a large OEM, or it could be a shopping retailer, or it could be a hospital or a school. It could be any company across industries that can use our remote support group products to remotely support their end users within their company or their customers outside of their company. So these are some of our biggest brands on our remote support group products that have been using us for the last 19 years. And this slide is, doesn't do justice to all of the customers we have. We have over 400,000 customers that are using our remote support group products today. Let's talk about GoTo Resolve a little more, right? It's our shiniest toy in our kitty today. It's the latest product that we've launched. And like I said, it is the perfect toolkit for SMBs and mid-market companies. And what GoTo Resolve gives companies is an all-in-one IT support software platform to monitor, to manage, and support their employees and their assets, whether that's computers, whether that's mobile devices, whether that's a billboard, or a point of sale device, and so forth. We provide remote support capabilities, for example, to support a user's working from home in a remote location, as well as visual support solutions like mobile phone camera sharing, which allows you to diagnose physical problems when remote access is not possible. For example, to guide that remote employee through resetting their home router, right? And a lot of IT teams will vouch for this, that Half of the issues that they are, reported are hardware issues. Their, keyboard having an issue, or their charger not working, or their printer or their router having to be reset. And all of that cannot be supported only through software support alone. You need hardware support, you need visual sharing, and that's part of the GoTo Resolve offering. GoTo Resolve can flex to meet all the unique needs of every SME and market size company with a powerful feature set focused on the right tools for the job. As you can see on the slide, consumer grade ease of use has been, the foundation of the GoTo Resolve launch. So with one click, being able to offer resolutions to your employees, being able to secure your environment, all your devices across your network, whether it's a mobile phone, a computer, a server, all of that registered, listed on GoTo Resolve, can be managed, monitored, and secured. Although we are, positioning GoTo Resolve to our SMBs and mid-market companies, we've deployed enterprise-grade security with all the right security-grade protocols, with SOC 2, SOC 3 compliances, GDPR compliances, AES 256-bit encryption protocols, all of that deployed on a simple, easy-to-use GoTo Resolve console. And it's a SaaS-based solution, so it does not require downloads. It does not require, heavy installations on your end user machines. It can be accessed through a simple browser tab. So it gives SMBs, it gives you, companies across the world, all the tools they need and none of the tools that they don't need. Because that's what research told us, that over the years, companies have adopted solutions that were either too bulky, that had too much of bells and whistles, too much of what they did not need, more so than what they needed. And so at the right price, we give you, just what you need and nothing that you don't. And that is, the ability to be able to remotely support your employees through a basic ticketing, solution, through remote access, to being able to remotely access your end user machines, remotely support them when required, and being able to offer, hardware support if their printer, their router, their keyboards, their mouse, or their chargers are not working, as well as to secure your to secure your network infrastructure. So let's look at a quick video on the powerful capabilities of GoTo Resolve.
For IT teams, if you wanted to do more, you needed more. More tools, more screens, more tabs, more keystrokes, more headaches. Until now, introducing GoTo Resolve, an all-new, all-powerful platform that consolidates tools and simplifies workflows. So IT teams can do more with less friction, less complexity, and less headaches. GoTo Resolve, helping you do more with less. Sign up for free. For IT.
So we've looked at GoTo Resolve. I've spoken about, our shiniest toy, it being our newest, most latest product launched in February of this year with our GoTo rebrand, and it being the perfect toolkit for SMBs and market companies. But what about enterprises, right? What about companies with thousands of employees? Companies like Dell or Microsoft or HP or Wipro or Tata, right? All of these companies today use enterprise-grade remote support. And for that, they use Rescue, which is our enterprise-grade remote support solution, which was launched in 2009. And it's used worldwide today across industries, across companies. It offers multi-platform remote support, be it on a PC or a Mac or an iOS or Android device. It is configurable, does not offer any heavy downloads. It is totally accessible, by end users with one click. All they have to do is download a 2 MB applet, and an agent can, remotely control their machines and resolve issues. It also offers interactive video support, like I spoke earlier about hardware-related issues. Now, Rescue, being an enterprise-grade remote support solution, it is not limited to only supporting your employees or your, end users within your company. What Rescue is used for today is in a customer support environment or large support teams, where you have the IBMs or the HPs of the world using Rescue to troubleshoot problems on a 1,000-seater scale or a 100,000-seater scale, where you have thousands of agents sitting on the back end and troubleshooting issues for users across the world. So we were looking at companies with thousands of employees and thousands of end users. And so Rescue offers the scalability and the reliability and the security and the accessibility that enterprises need for remote support today. Security, like I said, always top priority for us, deploying the same AES 256-bit encryption, SOC 2 compliances, GDPR, HIPAA supported, all of that is part of the Rescue console. Integrations and APIs, it being a standalone remote support solution, we understand the need for you to be able to integrate with your CRMs or with your ITSM applications or with your ERPs. And so Rescue already has built-in integrations with all of these applications like your Salesforce or your Zendesk or your Freshworks, all of this, already integrated and available to you. But what if it's a homegrown application or an application that you have built or your unique software? We have APIs and open APIs available for you to deploy that integration as well. Customization and branding, you can apply your own logos, your own color themes on the Rescue console so that your end users or your customers get your a seamless look and feel or a unified experience of contacting your support teams. Let's look at a quick video of Rescue's capabilities.
The world of technical support is changing. With the growing demands for immediate support and immediate solutions, a bad first impression could be your last and only impression. Studies show 82% of customers will leave a brand following a single bad experience. Every single customer service touchpoint matters a lot. That's why Rescue makes a superior customer experience the norm, not the exception. We understand that customer support is never a one-size-fits-all proposition. Different customers have different needs and expectations. That's why we designed Rescue to support the widest range of customer support issues and requests possible. No matter the device, you can solve every problem seamlessly and securely with remote support for PC, Mac, iOS, Android, and more. Rescue lets you connect in seconds, helping to increase customer satisfaction and decrease support costs. And even remotely supporting things which aren't connected can be achieved with Rescue's innovative video support feature, Rescue Lens. Easy and intuitive, Rescue seamlessly integrates into any workflow. Support can be initiated through your website, through chat, email, text messages, or even in your own ticketing solution, creating a superior customer experience by connecting with users wherever they happen to be. Rescue also gives your company the ability to route requests to specific technician groups to properly align any problem with the appropriate expert, essentially cutting support time from days to a matter of minutes. To optimize your resources, Rescue aggregates session and resolution data in real time so you can monitor and manage your support teams more effectively. While Rescue gives you all
So just to summarize, Rescue offers basically fast and reliable support across computers, across mobile devices, across networks and operating systems, whether it's a Windows or a Mac or an iOS or Android. It allows your agents, your IT support, to remotely control and see the screens of your end users, of your customers or your employees. It allows them to fix issues with one click in a matter of seconds. Easily configure settings. So you can have your IT teams spread across in different teams, in different geographies, in different departments. So you can organize them in separate groups on Rescue. Full diagnostic information. So although Rescue is a remote support solution, we offer enough of diagnostics on the background information of a machine before you even remotely control a machine. So you can view the CPU usage, the network bandwidth, the memory capacity, all of that in the background without having to even remotely control that machine. We also offer mobile SDKs for you to be able to integrate it with your own applications and robust admin and IT management. Now, apart from just being the world's #1 remote support and giving you all the tools you need, it is also very highly ranked when it comes to data protection. It keeps you audit ready with enough of reporting, or a very granular, detailed reporting available to you for you to gauge the ROI and the effectiveness of your support teams. 256-bit encryption, like I spoke earlier, as well as additional connection methods of single sign-on and multi-factor authentication. These are some of the use cases or case studies of customers that use Rescue today, Microsoft being one of our biggest customers. The reason we highlight Microsoft is because it's a unique story of Microsoft owning its own remote support tool, SCCM, but still using Rescue for their Mac, troubleshooting. Sony is another case which uses Rescue remote support. They've in fact integrated Rescue on their own website. So end users or their customers can go to their own website and get support which is connected to Rescue. Vodafone needed a solution to be able to support their smartphone users. And so they adopted Rescue, and it gave them the ability to decrease their resolution times and reduce the need for on-site visits by their technicians. And so a lot of their customers had a lot more positive feedback. Now, I spoke about Rescue Lens, which allows you to visually, provide hardware support. So if your IT team is dealing with an end user or an employee or a customer that has an issue with their printer or their router, or their desktop, which is a hardware related issue, or if it's a manufacturing company that has an issue with the machine on a factory floor, or if it's a restaurant that has an issue with their card swiping machine, Rescue Lens has been very useful in providing that support to your IT teams. So IT teams can visibly see what the issue is by a camera share session that is started by an end user. So as you can see in the screenshot, the application allows the agents to annotate on the screen and allow the end user, explain to the end user the means to fix that issue or resolve that issue by, following a few quick steps. This helps you, improve your customer satisfaction and improve your ROI of your support teams, as well as reduce the amount of truck rolls and the amount of the amount of time taken to resolve an issue. In the interest of time, I'm just going to skip over and move to the next point, which is what's upcoming on Rescue. Right, Rescue is currently on Rescue 7.5. Rescue 7.5 has been recently launched with a new tech stack, which is called Next Gen Media, which allows for a better in-session experience and lower connection time. So earlier, our connections, the time taken to connect to a session was 20 seconds. Now we are looking at a connection time that's far lesser than 20 seconds, and which is one of the industry's best and fastest connection speeds across. So just to give you a quick differentiation among our remote support group products that we offer today, we've got GoTo Resolve, which is focused on SMB IT. It is focused on internal IT for supporting your end users within your company. It gives you all the right tools that you need in terms of help desk, remote support, remotely accessing, monitoring, and managing your devices and your end users. And it offers lightweight ticketing and lightweight automation. We have Rescue, which is from a customer technical support scenario for your end users or for your customers across the world. It offers enterprise IT with enterprise-grade flexibility, reliability, and security without the enterprise overhead. So a lot of customization and unique connection methods available as part of Rescue, with advanced account administration and agent monitoring, and built-in integrations and open APIs. I spoke about Central, which is our remote monitoring and management solution. It was launched in 2003, as I spoke, our founding product. It allows for IT support on your network. You can support a myriad of devices across your network. It could be a digital screen, it could be a kiosk, a point of sale device, a server, or a simple mobile phone or a desktop or a PC. It allows you to maintain your infrastructure uptime and maintain your infrastructure security and account for less cost and complexity. Some of the key features of Central allows for patch management, Windows updates, antivirus management and software, as well as real-time monitoring and proactive alerting. So that's it for my presentation today. If you do have any questions, please post them in the chat. myself and my team will be happy to respond to you.